It's 2018, so I get there and he treat me like bro. He like, nigga, you need something, you need, because at that time, band up. They had bands, so they didn't really need nobody money at that time. He had 300,000, then they got another 50 from Tron.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just say real life street stars. You know what time it is.
So you jump in the van.
Yeah, I jump in the van
with Nature Boy, Velvet.
The whole crew. We go. They take us to the house, man, and it's.
How was that? Because you already knew kind of what they were online, and you finally ran into them, and now you.
I had a talk with him before we went in the gate. I had a talk with him. I said, bro, I'm not into like. I'm just here visiting. He already said it, like, it's just a visit. Like, I'm not trying to join nothing. I ain't trying to be a part of nothing. Before we walked the door, he was like, bet, we're gonna be bros. You're gonna be like my little bro, and you can come here and do whatever.
What year was this? Around what year was this?
18, okay. 2018. It's 2018, so I get there and he treat me like bro. He like, nigga, you need something, you need, because at that time they was band up. They had bands, so they didn't really need nobody money at that time. He had 300,000, then they got another 50 from Tron. Tron get a trust fund check every 3 or 4 years.
Trust fund? About what?
He get it for the rest of his life, though. And he about to get one this month.
He's still getting that money.
No, he is.
Oh, you know
he about to get 35,000 or 50,000 or something like that this month.
Deposited every guy.
Yeah. I fucks with Tron, my nigga.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tron. Hit me when you get it.
So wait. So all right. So you're with your wife.
Yes.
But you know what this is, where like Nature Boy.
And my wife we just found out she was pregnant too the first time, the day we left to go to Mexico too.
Oh, well, damn, that's dope.
With Baby Shaka. That was when Baby Shaka, we found out the day we left, like, damn, we pregnant, what we gonna do?
Were you living like polygamous at the time?
No, I didn't even know nothing about it.
You and your wife,
I still didn't know nothing about it at this time.
Okay. But Nature Boy was already on that, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he was.
So does he like look at you, but also look at your wife? Like, hey.
Nah. I was the only person that ever came with a person with him, like with a spouse with him. I came with my wife. Everybody else met there.
Met there.
They met there and they became that there.
So what was the rules of carbonation there? Like, what was the rules like as far as even in that world? Like, hey, we're all gonna share each other.
Nah, it was mostly like you're supposed to respect your brother. It was the code was you don't look at your brother's girl like y'all. Like, nigga, you don't take on your brother. You're supposed to be your brother's keeper, basically. I am my brother's keeper. You don't look at your brother's girl like he don't look at your girl. It was supposed to be respect like that.
Okay. So was drugs, alcohol always prevalent?
Man, the first night we turned up, they bought out the wine, everything. We got some vegan wine too. It was lit.
Oh yeah, nah.
Yeah, the vegan wine is stronger than the regular shit.
Nah, because y'all hungry.
I never was hungry out there.
Something must be going on. But all right, so y'all turned up first night.
First night. So we about to take it down, right? So before you take it down, take it down like before everybody go to bed. Before we go to bed, we have a meeting to make sure everybody cool. Anybody got problems with anybody? So they asked me like, why you here? And I'm like,
shit.
And it's all of us, everybody, all 27 people in the house.
Okay, 26.
It's all 27 people, and it's mostly niggas. It's like 14, 15 niggas in this time, and it's like the rest is females. And they like, I'm like, nigga, I'm here, nigga, because I'm here, right? And they like, nah, you here because you saying he your massage. I'm like, nah.
Oh, they want you to say this?
Yeah, so I'm going at it like, nigga, you got me all the way fucked up. If that's what you want me to say, nigga, never. So they surrounded me like, woof. And I'm like, oh, that's nigga, I'm with this. I'm MMA, I'm with this shit. Like, nigga, I thought they was really about that. So I'm like, nigga, he like, nah, wait. Mason Boy, he like, I read his chart.
Oh,
he ain't about that life.
Back to the chart.
He chill. He don't mean no harm. He come in peace.
So everyone just read each other's charts or something when they get there?
I don't know how this nigga had my chart before I got there, because the nigga paid for my shit. He paid for me to get my shit. He was like, nah, nigga, I already have it, so you get it. The nigga was studying me before I got there.
They thorough, yeah.
Yeah, and online, we would always talk about astrology and shit. That's how we all connected through that shit. So it was like the nigga knew everybody's shit ahead of time.
So wait, paint a picture. This is like y'all living in a house, a mansion.
We in a house in Mexico, but I mean, you got a pool in the back. This has got coconut. It got every fruit tree you could think of on this property. Avocados like this goddamn big. I'm talking about everything. So it's just like an oasis, and it's just a big ass property. And then the house has got like 4 bedrooms in it, but everybody else got their own tents. And you decorate your tent however you want. Nigga, you put niggas got Xboxes, PlayStation, niggas is in there. Nature Boy's tent was the flyest shit. You know, that nigga had 5 women in that motherfucker decorated that motherfucker. And he was connected motherfucking tent, so he had like, nigga, that nigga had him a whole shit. The nigga shit was plush to the motherfucker. Made you want to be there longer, you know what I'm saying? The nigga painted the perfect picture, you know? This is it, nigga, we here having it, goddamn. But yeah.
What exactly is a chart?
Okay, so it's your birth chart. Basically, it gives you your sun, your moon, your Mercury. It gives you every placement of how you came in from the day you're born to now. And it tells you basically like how the stars was aligned when you came into this astral plane.
Do you really think he had the ability to read that chart and understand you as a person?
To an extent, yeah, to an extent, definitely. Because if you read the chart, you can learn a lot about yourself. So if you read it, if you utilize that, it could become a tool for you to understand every energy that you come in contact with and how they operate on a basic level. So it's a cheat code for me. Because every time I see a female now, I'm like, what's her sun
so
sign?
what you're saying
what's
is
her moon?
In a relationship, even people who don't believe in charts or don't know about the chart, you suggest that people who get with other couples, they should find out about that chart.
At least do a compatibility chart to see how you guys are compatible and how you guys are going to function when y'all connect to each other. At least do that, because then you get to see the dynamics of how y'all going to have to work, the work y'all going to have to put in, because the relationship is work. You got to put that work in. Without the work, nigga, it's just, nigga, you just playing.
Why were there so many men?
I mean, it's hard for females to just drop everything they got to go, to go into a whole nother country, to leave everything, their families, all that. Even though those ones did, that's what I respect them females to a certain degree, because they was willing to do all that to see if that shit was real or not. So that's another reason why I respected all of them on that level. Like, nigga, they was like me. Like, nigga, if they something was going on in their life and their situation to where they was like, fuck everything I got going on, I'm about to go see what this is about.
The reason I asked is because I'm almost positive that a couple of those men had like children they raised or jobs or people that they would.
Oh, I'm sure they did. But it's a lot easier when you ain't got access to that kid to just walk away. A lot of them didn't have access to their kids probably.
Do you feel like when you see like 14 men there, do you feel like they're there to get enlightenment, or they're there for the poontang?
I don't think none of them really was sexually active like that. None of those men like that. I think they was all young-minded still, and they was still trying to find themselves. And they seen like-minded people that were on a journey, and they were trying to find themselves too. So that's what brought us all together, was everybody was like-minded, wanted to be the best version of self.